Hey guys, welcome back to your Saturday edition of Summit Sunrise. So excited to have Jimbo here in the studio with us from Precision Ski and Golf. And Jimbo, the theme of today is just don't get frostbite, I think. Don't.
Yes. It's so cold out there that
It is so cold.
it would be very easy to get frostbite. The air temperature is in the single digits at best, and then with a little bit of a breeze from Mother Nature or skiing or riding,
Yeah.
you have to really protect yourself on a day like today. It's serious business.
Yes. Now, my good friend and co-host, Jeffrey Bergeron, or some of you know him, Biff America, always says, it's one of his big sayings that I will never forget, is, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing. Or, just not being prepared.
Exactly.
And up here, it's something where I think that in order for us to play the way that we like to, a lot of us only have the weekends, so we're going to have to take advantage of days like today. And I think we can do it properly if we have some of this gear. Now, tell me a little bit about what you brought today.
Well, let's see. First of all, it's the way heat works in your body and the outdoors is heat always moves from what's warm to what's cold.
Okay.
Right? So if you put on a pair of snowboard boots or a pair of ski boots, room temperature, your feet might be 90 degrees, 95 degrees. The heat starts to be extracted from your feet into the boot. Then when you go outside, it becomes a whole faster deal, especially on a day like today. So anything you can do to have things warmer than your body when you go outside, that's a great start.
Okay.
A perfect start is a big hot gear bag like this. This is the one I brought. This one from home. You can plug it into to the house current, and then I think it's in here. Is once you get everything heated up and you want to drive up to Arapahoe or Steamboat, plug it into your cigarette lighter and maintain your boots at about 160 degrees.
This, I think, would be like the perfect thing for someone from the Front Range to own. Plug it in on your way up to the mountains in the morning, and then by the time you get here and you're ready for the slopes, and it feels good to put your boots on instead of,
Yeah, you get into your boots so much better if they are warm.
Right.
And, I pity all the people that, leave their boots in the car overnight. Don't be such a tool.
You only do that once.
Get your gear inside anyway.
Oh, that is the worst. Okay.
And they're wet, so
Right.
Things you can do to prepare your boots. If you don't have a hot gear bag, a very simple, inexpensive, affordable 2 heated rods. They drop down inside your boot, and they'll just warm it up a little bit.
That's new. So are these battery operated? How does this
No,
work?
that plugs into the house current.
Really?
It's called, they're boot toasters. I think they're around 25 or 30 bucks.
Oh, that's a great idea, and that's not something that
Yeah.
you don't. I mean, you can obviously, like it shows here, you can use it for your hiking boots, for your running shoes. I mean, that's a great deal for all your shoes.
Yeah, and that'll certainly provide some heat.
Yeah.
Or here, what's called snap dry. This is it's like a hair dryer with 2 outlets that can go into your boot and blow warm air. So it'll dry the boot, which is important to have dry equipment, and then also heat it up.
Oh, that's really nice too.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you can also use it to do your gloves and your shoes and that.
Okay.
Then directly on your boots, there's what's called the Hottronic boot foot warmers, and there's a little cord that goes to a heat element that's right up by your toes. This plugs in just like so, and you can have 4 different levels of heat up by your toes from about 95 degrees to 160 degrees, and you can control it very easily right here. The batteries just clip on and off, so you can recharge them overnight, and
then you can just leave that part on your boot.
Yep, and it's much easier to keep your feet warm than to try and get them warm. So if you start off with the boots warmer, some foot warmers. You know, that'll be paramount in having comfortable feet.
And so that would be this whole system, and you can get this at the shop, right? And so,
Right.
and what we were just actually talking about, I was asking you about it. So it's not outrageously expensive either, and for being able to extend your ski days every day, just
Yeah,
makes you that
yeah.
much more
Today's not going to
comfortable.
be the only cold day.
Right, right, especially in Summit
Guaranteed.
County. Okay, so what else do we have?
Well, you know, also just keeping your body warm. You know that to wear a helmet compared to a hat.
Right.
You know, helmets also have vents, so you can close the vents, and it's like your head's in a little room. You know, that's super nice and it's protective. You can improve the way that a helmet gives you warmth by wearing like a balaclava or a helmet liner
Right.
underneath. You know, it fills in all the skin exposed areas.
You know, I have become so, well, kind of a, maybe smarter or slash kind of a sissy with the cold when it comes to getting out. If I don't have something on my face, I will not be able to stay out for very long at all anymore. I mean, it's like a necessity for me.
Yep.
Every day.
And it'll help keep your skin beautiful.
Right,
you know?
of course, yes. We definitely want that to be happening. And you have a couple different versions too, if you don't want to put
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the whole
There's
hat on.
masks. You know, that you can trim the mouth area very easily. You know, so you can breathe and also keep the whole front of your face and chin covered and warm.
Right, and not get that nasty crusted,
Yeah.
icy thing. Okay.
When it's cold like this, I pull out my mittens.
Yes.
You know, mittens are always warmer than gloves,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, some gloves have or mittens have little shake and bake compartments that you can, you know, put the
Now,
little.
Jimbo, why
handy heat
would you
things.
put it here, like on the top of your hands, instead of just like holding on to them in the
Well,
gloves?
you know, that's where all your veins are. You know, at least you know you can even see them on my hands. You know that that's you know where the blood is. You keep that warm, and that'll keep your fingers warm.
Okay, all right.
And you know, if you're on a thrifty budget, I had a guy that worked for me that swore on using pepper. He would go over to the restaurant in Keystone and get a couple of little pepper packets, and he would crumble the pepper and put it inside his socks and inside his
Really?
gloves. And he would use that. Swore it kept him warm, you know, so might have been up here, but it did the trick. You know, so.
Interesting. Oh, little ski tails. All right. And then why would you say that goggles are important on a day like today?
Well, it also helps to hold in the heat,
Mm-hmm.
and it covers a much bigger area than just a pair of little sunglasses.
Right, definitely. And then these guys, the little.
Yeah, we have these. These are
Stingers.
great because they stay soft. They're energy chews. You know, just keep putting a little bit of fuel in your tank while you're out on the hill, and that'll help keep you warm.
Now these are also Jeffrey Bergeron's favorite, the
Honey stinger,
the
yeah.
honey stingers, yeah.
All made with honey.
Yes, these, and whenever I ask him to do me favors, he asks me to pay him back in stingers. So let me just
Great
tell you
idea.
that yes, they must be delicious because he doesn't like anything that's not decadent. If
You
he's gonna
must be
out there on the
building
hill.
up a good reserve. You
Yes,
get all
he's
the
probably
favors.
got piles of those at home. So where are you located, Jimbo?
We're on Summit Boulevard, almost directly across from Walmart, next to Cammie's Yogurt.
Okay, and what are your hours today?
8 to 6.
Okay, all right. So stop on in if you have any questions, or maybe you need to just stay a little bit warmer out there on the hill. These are the guys to talk to you. And you've been in business for how long?
A little over 30 years.
Little over 30
I think
years.
This is our 31st or second year. Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
It's been a great ride.
Must be doing something right over there at Precision, huh? All right, well, stay warm out there today. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Summit Sunrise, including with a look at some of your local weather and, of course, your watch and win, so don't go anywhere.